We call ourselves Phenomenova. Yesterday, the Stormbearers, a deadly group of mercenaries, took control of a nuclear reactor. Before we arrived on the scene, Galvanite, a superpowered teenage boy, attempted to stop them. He failed. His story ended there that day. Ours began shortly after. Today, I sift through the memories of that day. I will put the pieces together, and we will bring those responsible to justice.
Are you ready? Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Phenomenal.
You can get it striving, you can get it diving, you can get it mixing cement. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer, and the best cold beer is Vic. Vic Bitter.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own. It could be that great chalk and biscuit coating.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own.
It could be that smooth toffee ice cream in the center. Or that whole delicious golden gay time taste.
Hard to have a gay time on your own.
Streets.
What happened, Gandalf? Why didn't you meet us?
Oh, I am sorry, Frodo. I was delayed.
A sniper's dream, 100 megabytes of memory. He has before head, forehead, and after head. Goes brains for the goal, no matter who he races, he gonna have a head start from so low. happen. Shut it!
That Kobe one gets me every time. You can probably hear me laughing in the background on that one. Welcome everybody to the show. 2 in a row, creator-owned comic. It is Cock Watch, Cock on the Table. Cocktopia over here. We are celebrating creator-owned comic books, and tonight we have, I always call him Young Vaughn Coleman. Even when he's 40, everyone will be calling him Young Vaughn Coleman. The Kobe one was pretty funny. I know, right? Too soon? I feel like it's too soon. I would feel bad if anyone who actually knew Kobe in his life saw that. But it is what it is. I'll bring Vaughn on momentarily. Before we do that, let us thank you and honor those among you who came in first, snuck in here early, so to speak. Oh, by the way, update. I have Mel out at Bunnings, which is our big what do they call those things? Hardware store chain things. She's looking for the black pinboard. So this will be less hotel room. Hopefully next time you see me. Did you get my messages? Says Matthew Creek. I'm not sure. Maybe they might. Did you send them on Twitter? They might have gone to the thing that you never see. I'll have a look in there. First? No. It wasn't first. Mobig says first. No, he isn't. He is a retired champion, though. Hail the Golden Wrench. It's this man right here who comes correct and drops it without equivocation. So he is going to be up here today. 72, getting close. What's that? 4 away. And then we can put Rob out of his misery. We have, who else here? We got Jay Lee. What's up, Jay? Been a while. Great to see you, my friend. Bretsky the Great. Citizen Ronan. Vaughn loves the cock. He loves his cock. The mushroom stat. It's getting very, very visual out there. We've got Critical Reads in the house. Thank you again, John. John put out a video today praising mostly me, which I appreciated greatly. Good old little self-esteem booster in the morning. And you are correct. I did say to Mel, look, if you want these lawns mown, trimmed and terrific, you're going to have to do it yourself. Because I'm a busy man out here on these streets. What's up, Mono? What is up, Matthew? Aforementioned. All right, I'll say hello to Cranberry. I'll say hello to, you know what? Actually, what I'll do, I'll send the link to Vaughn. So he has it. He can get his butt in here. There it is. And he has it. And I can get back to saying hello to all of you. I see Kayla in the house. Is up, Kayla? Kayla has been posting non-stop 7 to Eternity posts, and it just reminds me, it's like, I still have to finish that. It does look so good, and I have very high hopes. Remender is a genius. But at the same time, there are many books right here I still haven't read. Number 1, I did read Hotel Story. I just left a thing about that on Twitter. But the next one on the list, Band of the Crow. I've got to get to it. It's ridiculous. So maybe after Band of the Crow, I'll jump into hold on a sec. My daughter is calling me on the phone. She doesn't know I'm streaming. Maybe she does. Maybe she's about to find out. If she calls again, I'll have to answer it live. What is up, Vaughn?
How's it going?
How you going, buddy? Thank you for sending through that trailer. Although Mo requested that I play the
one trailer where I'm
the first one.
I'm voicing.
Are you cool with that? Does that?
Yeah, I don't care. I edited it and created it's advertisement. You can advertise my book.
He says he likes it when you scream. Now,
bring it on! That's a big crowd pleaser. That moment in the trailer.
It hasn't actually been that friggin' long. This is like a year ago. So you put out 3 books in a year. It's like you're taking this seriously or something.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm hoping to go faster from this point forward, because it was like issue 1 was a chonky boy, and then issue 2 was going to be shorter, and then issue 3 was going to be continuing from that point. But I was like, I'm introducing so many characters in 3. I'm like, I'll make this one big too, and then we'll go back to being shorter.
I think that's the way to go. I think Joe said that as well. He's going to do the same thing. Joe Sontag with Reaper Destroyer, because you know, I mean, especially I think with your book and his book, your book is like a comic. It is
Yes.
superhero team book. It's
Mm-hmm.
paced like a comic. It's building up like a comic. I agree. Let's get these things out, and that's crazy. And congratulations to you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Not
been
many
fun.
others. Who's another guy? Project Gnosis is getting it done out there.
Oh yeah,
Read it. What am I reading? Fawn
fellow
is
Jersey boy.
rushing through this series like puberty itself is on his heels. You were never going to live down the old baby face Vaughn.
No,
thing.
I'm not going to
grow
be.
like a full beard. Can you grow a beard?
I just shaved earlier today because I was like, I don't really need that.
Yeah, you are young enough. You don't need a beard. Like when you get to
I don't
my
want
age,
it.
you
I'm
gotta
not
sort of
covering this
like-
up.
See how I give myself like a fake jawline there with my beard. That's you gotta when you hit like 35, that's a necessity. But
All
you-
right,
you
so
don't know.
9. I got 9 years.
You got a long time to worry about. All right, let's hear this. Let's hear this. Yeah, this is Phenomenova.
It's a good trailer.
1
You know, I don't like
with-
these out. Yeah. Sorry, continue.
I was going to say it's with your special audio. What were you going to say?
Oh no, nothing. It's just a good trailer. You know, I don't know what. Yeah, I think Mo Biggs. Thank you for pulling this up.
I think he I think he genuinely likes it. It amuses him.
Yeah.
It entertains him.
Yeah. Look at that quote.
All right. Oh, Billy.
By the way, still hasn't read Phenomenova.
When the whole world was dragged into World War III, brave men like my father fought on the front lines. And they weren't alone. That was 20 years ago. Now it's up to us to carry on their legacy. And every so often, the earth from which we come gives way for something new, something greater to be born. And with them, even greater threats to face.
Here we go, boys! Bring it on!
Phenomenova. For you, Dad. For you.
I just see passion in that.
There we
I
go.
hear it
yeah.
in your voice too. That's
Oh,
what we
yeah.
need in
Oh, yeah.
comics. I think a little bit of passion, a little bit of
Mhm.
excitement, a little bit of enthusiasm for
Oh,
our
yeah.
books. Yeah, he's loving it. Bring it on. Gets him every time.
I'm telling you, I had someone who knew me in real life that told me, like, Vaughn, I watch your trailer, and every time he gets to bring it on, I get excited.
The passion for cock. Exactly. That actually
there it
really was
goes.
a very good trailer.
Yeah, no, it
Give it
was. Yeah, no, I mean, I was proud of that one. But yeah.
We've got a new one
Oh,
though.
I got excited for a second. That's all
third in
I'm
the
saying.
series. What happens? You know, it's a little treat of mine every time. You know, because people forget that. Yeah, I didn't think you get to even change it on Kickstarter. They just give it to you in whatever region you're in.
They dox you.
Yeah, you get the exactly. So I don't know what this is. I have to hover over it. You're getting very close to 10K.
Yeah.
Have you got a stretch goal in line?
Yeah, 12K. 12K got a stretch goal.
Nice.
You know, I think one of my critiques of myself in my first campaign is I was just so excited for people to get it. I kept adding like rewards for all these goals.
Yeah,
and it was
every
great.
$1,000 or something.
But then I was like paying, and I'm like, I just ate so much. There goes my profit.
Everyone does that. I mean, I did the same thing. And not only that, but it's not like you order the exact amount because it's not cost effective. It's like it's the same. If you want to order, you know, if you need 150 magnets, it's usually the same to get 250 at that point. So
Yeah.
you do get 250, and then you're stuck with all these magnets, and you don't know what to do with them.
Yeah. I got
but,
rid of my prints and stuff, and then I lost some of my trading cards. So when I do a second printing of trading cards and stuff, they'll be up in value because I lost some of them at Heroes
Exactly.
Con. So
I made this
That's my
in my
coat.
first book. It was like a full size, not for like a full scale. It was a 12 or 16 page friggin' preview comic. This cost me like $2,000 to print, and it was just a free giveaway. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do that next time. So you're being a little bit more level-headed this time around.
yeah, I think so.
I think as well, if you're going to be putting them out as quickly as you are, people
can't do
care
that
about
every
the story in the books. You know, I did a big cleanup here last weekend. I have boxes, and I say boxes, I mean boxes of stuff, and I have no idea what to do with it. And I've got a little bit like, I feel bad chucking it out because like it's cool stuff. It's look, I got a Battle Brick Road friggin' patch. What am I gonna do with this though?
Yeah, that was one of the things when it came to like I finally added some merch on my website. I haven't made shirts yet, but I made hats and mugs. But my whole thing is I'm like, what's selling at cons? And it's my whole thing is like for the backers. So the trading cards are for people that are, you know, they are actual stretch goals, right? And then or rewards for people to back early. Like I'll always have a day one trading card. But yeah.
Do you I like the trading cards. I've become a trading card collector. I love the magnets. Obviously, I'm a magnet fan. Because magnets, everyone has a fridge, everyone has something metallic.
I haven't made
them.
magnets yet. I'll have to do it.
Yeah, magnets are dope because I like magnets better than stickers because stickers are like, you know, where am I going to stick them? That's the thing. And what's the other one? T-shirts. That's always good if you can get a good T-shirt. You know, everyone wears T-shirts and stuff, hats and stuff, but they start to get a bit more expensive. I think the best stretch goal in my mind is to make the book better. Do you do like cover treatments or anything like that? Like any kind of?
I considered that, but I'm like, nah. I'll just I'd rather put that money towards the next book. Make this one worth because I'm already charging more. Like I was in my local comic shop. Like regardless, obviously we understand on our end why we have to charge more. But I walk out with a stack of books that are this big, but the quality is crap. So you're already paying for a better quality comic. So that's why and I also felt like I've put so many projects on my plate. Like I've been bouncing between multiple scripts for upcoming books besides Phenomenova this week. But I'm like, I want to just keep it going, and I'd rather just invest that money towards the next project and keep the excitement going, keep the story going.
See, you are the writer, so you have to hire artists,
right?
You know, all that. Even me, pre-press, you know, stuff like that. So I totally understand, and especially if you've done it, you know, you've just got a normal comic, you know, keep it going like that, keep it consistent. I think that's a good thing to do.
Yeah, I'd rather just invest it in like I'll tell you this, the better this book does, like these stretch goals are strategically marked, and if I get this amount of money, that's how much faster issue 4 makes, 3, 5, 6. It's all an investment. You know, I'm not keeping any of this for myself. So the more this goes, then because my artist is going at a decent rate. We're 22 pages into the 23, actually, I think. Was it 24 pages into the inks out of 43? So if things keep going at this rate, we're bound to get this out by the end of the year. And I'd love to, as soon as he's done and we're doing pre-press. Like, but the reason why the turnaround time between issues 1 and 2 was good was I took whatever I had from 1 and I just start going, okay, roll right into issue 2. And my artist, and then he had stuff going on, and that's why there was more of a break between 2 and 3. But like he was inking and he was designing characters for issue 3, I remember actually, before issue 1 was even in backers' hands.
Nice.
So the more money obviously I make, the more I can continue that momentum, because I know people are liking the series. I'm on the front page of Global Comics right now. You know,
awesome.
I may not have reached the numbers of issue 1 yet, but more people are reading my book than ever between conventions and whatever. And so I know, you know, if I keep going, it's gonna result to
critical mass.
Yeah.
Matthew says he's just backed Phenomenova. Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you.
That's awesome. I like what you've done here with these 3 covers, showing the progression from discovering the power to the training, getting his ass kicked. And now what I'm seeing, I mean, I'm just going off the cover. Look, he's got a costume and everything.
Oh, see, a lot of people say that and I had to correct that. That's not him on the cover.
Oh, that's not him.
It's different. That is a different blonde male superhero.
Who's that then?
That is Force. So, but that's the thing. It's like if you saw them side by side, like they're different. But because you go, oh, blonde guy in Phenomenova cover, must be,
that's a comic book
why
thing.
would you not think so? I didn't even consider that when I went in because to me, I was like, clear. But then everyone was like, oh wow, he got so much older. I'm like, no, he didn't. It's not him. But
he also bulked up a bit. Now that I look at it, you never quite know. Different artists have different takes.
Well, it's the same artist.
Someone's physique.
Phenomenova. So this is the leader of the team is Force. So we have spent a lot of time getting you to care about this guy in the first 2 issues. Now he's going to be sidelined a bit for issue 3. He's going to be there a little bit, but we're now showing the title team. How's it going? Thank you. And we're showing the title team finally. We're showing off the reactor heist and the villains. It's a more action-based issue with some mystery elements in there. And so we're kind of seeing the team that he's going to be joining. So in issue 1, he's tried on his own, failed with the promise of training to join this team. Issue 2, he's beginning his training. 3, we're finally seeing the team. And then 4 is where they're going to start to come together.
Yeah, because you've built a world. So we kind of look at it through his eyes, and he's in a world where there are superheroes and supervillains. Right. And he looks up to them, obviously.
Yeah.
He wants to be a superhero. But we haven't really seen them in action. So you're saying that's what's going on in issue 3 here.
Yes.
So this is where we finally get to see, all this stuff that has been dreaming of becoming.
Yeah.
Bit of a dream in there. Tell us about these characters, each one of them here.
Yeah, so Estrella made her first appearance in issue 2. I'll start off with her. So she's deaf and blind, but she could sense the world through psychometry. She can absorb information through physical contact. So she's also a detective. So in issue 2, she introduced herself as both a member of Phenomenova, the first one we've met, and a detective. But in this issue, she's functioning as both in that she goes to the reactor crime scene and is absorbing information, and helping the detectives to piece together what happened and reliving the memories, and also reliving her own memories on the team. So that's what she is. She's great at martial arts, but she also is kind of like a radar for the team. She could sense like, oh, there's someone around here, and feeling the environment around her. Then we have Vivacity. She can absorb solar energy and convert it into like concussive force energy, and she can also fly and use laser eyes. So she's got like energy blasts. She's a mix between So that's what her.
And she's a redhead.
She is a redhead.
Points to that in red.
Absolutely
looking good.
Yeah, a lot of red with that character. And then we have Thermo. So Thermo, he can control temperature. So the lines on his suit glow red when he uses heat, blue when he uses cold, and they're purple in its neutral state. And then finally we have Force. Now Force can use force fields, surround himself with them. They're indestructible. They requires concentration. And one of the ways he can use them offensively is he has his signature move is his force punch. He can create force fields around his hand, punches someone, they bounce off and go flying. So he could use them like that. He could jump on his force field from his feet and go and jump up high. I wanted to kind of he has a simple power they can use effectively. He's the team leader. He's the most experienced of the group, and he's his son was a general in World War III, so he's kind of like born for this. In a way.
I was just about to ask that. Is it like, do they function like a military team, like a unit?
He kind of wants them to in some ways, not fully, but he's like the Cyclops of their team in a way.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so they are, as we'll see in issue 3, because they're like, oh, this team is pretty cool. The villains far outclass them. They're kind of like a trainee team that's kind of forced to, okay, we actually want to be actual superheroes. So Phenomenova is almost in like that. We are the trainee team, but we want to step up our game. And as they're trying to get more seriously, you have this idiot kid with lightning powers. It's like, oh, I could be. So now he's made it worse. So there's going to be that conflict. So
in this one, is Galvanite going to be doing anything with the team, or you saying he's taking a bit of a step back?
No, he's taking a bit of a step back.
Not ready yet.
He hasn't met the team yet. Well, he kind of has. They met him when he was frozen in a block of ice to save him.
Yeah.
So he's met them in that sense.
Who's the artist on this, by the way? This is probably my favorite cover so far.
Still Philip Cruz. Philip Cruz and Jesse Hagee did all 3 covers. Jesse didn't do the interiors on 2 because of a deadline issue. Like he had contracts, but he's back doing the interior colors on issue 3.
Yeah, it's nice. Really good. I also like the a little bit of like old school, bit of the what's happening on the cover written on there. What's this here? Bobby Crucifix cover.
Yeah, so he did the back covers for issues 1 and 2. You can get this original art on the campaign. So I remember we were going back and forth with colorists, and we ultimately were like, you know what? It looks cool black and white. And we just left it. But yeah, so there's some hints to stuff that goes on in the issue, as well as stuff in her backstory that hasn't been touched on yet.
How long did you say this one was?
43 pages of story.
Oh, so it's still pretty chunky.
Yeah, this one is between 1 and 2 in terms of size, hence why the price is 15 instead, where it was 20, 10, now we're at 15, and then we're going to go back to 10.
See what I'm saying about different artists having different interpretations? Look at her here. Thick lady. Like, thighs for days.
So that one,
different to this one.
Well, in the interior, she's going to look more like that one. Because Philip, we were like, oh, the original artist. Now we're like, let's make her look like this. But so this was done by the original, who was going to be the original Phenomenova artist, Adriana Brown, but she ended up having stuff in her life. She stepped away from art for a bit. And then she came back, and perfect timing. She was like, oh, I want to do some art again. I'm like, okay, the character, the only one of we kept elements of some of her original designs, but Vivacity we thought was perfect. So we were like, her original design is the same, hence, so she's the co-creator of that character. And we're probably going to do an origins book with this character, me and Adriana. But I let her draw a cover for this character since it was her grand debut, and she helped create it.
Golem Wolf says, "Vavavoom!" Fantastic rendering on this. Look at all this like detail in here on the suit. Amazing hair. What'd you say her name was?
Adriana Brown. She's never been published before.
Damn. So she's what? How did you know her? She's an artist on social media.
I found her friend through TikTok, and I was like, "Oh, you're an artist, whatever." She's like, "Yeah, my style's not good for that, but here's my friend." So then I met her, and that's how we met. And then she ended up doing her own thing, and now she's back around. But yeah,
Mo is giving it to you in the chat. Oh my god, I doubt that. I don't think he needs a babysitter anymore. But yes, stepsister's friend, maybe. No, that's she did a fantastic job there.
First of all, really, you guys are assuming she's older than me. She's actually younger than me. So screw you guys. All right, you don't even know. You
got the baby face, so you know
it's true.
That's the ultimate insult, I think. That happened to my brother. My older brother was so what's the word?
Cool?
Irresponsible.
Oh.
When my mother would go away, she'd put me in charge. His younger brother. I don't think they didn't really go down that well. Younger than you. Have you never heard of child labor?
Then we've got this cover. The original art for this one is also on the campaign. This is Zach's cover. I wanted him to do a villains cover, and then he ended up adding some heroes as well. And he added the caption himself, and he was like, "Yeah, here's what I want to do," and he killed it. So we're working on. He's relaunching his old. It's not called Voyage anymore, but he's relaunching his book completely from scratch. We're restarting, and we're working on that together. But I also wanted him to do some stuff with Phenomenova.
Yeah, great style. What? Tell us about these bad guys, because I don't know if we've seen all of these yet.
Yeah, only Dark Cloud.
Yeah,
a lot of first appearances in this issue. So. I'll start from the left. From the left, we have Master Metalla. So Master Metalla was from Russia. He was basically, his abilities, he could kind of manipulate metal, not at the level of Magneto, but he could kind of like meld and reshape it when he makes physical contact with it. So his armor can change at will. If he's, he could, like, let's say a metal door, he could reshape it. He could reshape like a sword, like he could reshape all kinds of metal objects. Then Dark Cloud is, we don't know a ton about him, but we know that he has all this high tech, and Well, I kind of want to keep things mostly a mystery with him, but we know
It'll-
he's still the fan favorite character, even though you guys know nothing about him. He's in 2 pages of issue.
Well, it's going to be interesting when he meets Galvanite again, because
Yes.
the last thing he said to him is like, you know, don't get involved, kid.
Yeah.
If
So-
you do, it'll be trouble for you.
And now we get to see how he interacts with Phenomenova. Then we got Army. You see him on the main cover. You see him here. There was a bunch of him. He can clone himself, which makes him one of the most useful powers for any team, for any villain operation, for a heist. I mean, oh my God, it's so useful. Then we've got Brute, who has super strength and invulnerability. And then we have Thunderclap, who is Dark Cloud's right-hand man. He's got wrist gauntlets that are kind of like shockers from Spider-Man. He can sonic blast, and he can also strike people with electricity with another gadget.
Do you ever worry when giving these guys powers that you make something just like too overpowered and you write yourself into a corner?
Yeah, so that's why I always build limits into my characters.
Yeah, because it's like I don't know if you watched the new Superman movie.
Yeah.
And he was getting beaten up a lot more than in other Superman movies that we've seen. I personally really like that, because that's always kind of been a bit of a thing. It's like, how exciting is it just to have a guy just like casually walking through?
Oh, yeah.
It looks cool, you know, and everyone's shooting him, but nothing's happening. Whereas in this one, he was actually getting kind of like actually beaten up. So I thought that was made for a better story.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've always, even when I was little and I'd come up with these characters, I'd always build limits into them. I never wanted them to be overpowered.
Just saying. Mo's gonna give it
I
to
know.
you.
I've been
Hour.
waiting for you to pull it up, because I knew you were laughing at it, and I was like, all right. First of all, I don't even remember you. I don't even remember you offering that. But even if you did, I mean, I would have. Here's the thing: if I had remembered, I might have put it in the notebook. So there's an Easter egg in issue 1, where if you look at Galvanite's, or wasn't Galvanite, he becomes Galvanite through the sequence. He's writing all the names. There's some Easter eggs, like Lord Lightning, the classic joke that is in the book.
There you go.
So
he did
Volt, because Phil Diaz would keep messaging me, like insisting on Volt. Now
Volt
here's another thing I
with a
will
V.
say. Now Phil denies this wholeheartedly. He's lying. I want you to understand this, Bancroft. He's lying. He fully approved and thought it was a, quote, badass name, Lord Lightning. And then when it was brought up on stream and the rest of Creative Block laughed, suddenly his positions, it was never really a good name for a teenage hero. You should have gone with Volt. Phil! And he goes, I thought it was a cool name. Just not for
different.
Well, the narrative is, I thought it was a cool name, just not for a teenage superhero. But Phil, I pitched it as a teenage superhero.
Yeah,
he's lying, Bancroft.
Yeah, he betrayed us tonight as well by not streaming.
Wow, unbelievable. Can't trust him.
Might have hits from Phil today. Volt is taken. I think like
that was
most
Phil.
things are somewhat taken in a way.
I went to a manic state. So I remember it was back to back. I went into like a manic state coming up with a lightning related name for days.
That's what's going on with Rippaverse right now as well. It's like, is there anything left that isn't sort of somewhat taken?
Yeah.
You know, you just got to come up with like a completely gobbledygook name at this point, because between Marvel and DC and all other kind of small and medium-sized publishers and all of indie comics and web comics, like there's a lot of superheroes out there, and how can you possibly know every single one of them?
Yeah, no, 100%. But Galvanite was not taken. I was like, yes.
Yeah, Galvanite I've never heard before.
And you're never going to, because anyone who does that will have to face my wrath. Now, what about all my IPs? Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, he's got ARO. He's got the AR-15 orangutan. He's got I can never pronounce it. He's going to have to type it out. I can never quite remember it. They've never actually seen print or anything, but then they've been printed in artwork. That's about the... there you go. AR-15 orangutan, baby seal, Navy SEAL, bare knuckle Neanderthal, the nuclear co-eds. See, there's a fantastic team there.
Those are good.
Speaking of good, the Per Berg cover, celebrated artist of Vatican City.
Oh,
I just had him
yeah.
on yesterday, actually. We were going through Hotel Story. He's not the artist on that one.
Mhm.
It's so funny. When I originally read Hotel Story, I actually mistook Jared's art for Pear's. And now looking at this, he's gone in a completely different direction.
Yeah.
And when
I
he
think-
started with Earthbound.
I think so. Thumbnail, I remember giving him the script because I think he's a great storyteller. And I just said, draw something cool. Tell me what you think. And he goes, this moment, like, and it's a moment I had never thought of as a cover. But he goes, when they're grappling up, he's like, I want that. And he draws it. And he envisions things in a way I would have never thought of. It's one of the things I really like about, like, I'll do an angle that I never thought of. I'll do, like, he adds the drones shooting. Like, he takes a little scene from the script and just makes something awesome out of it. And this original art as well is also on the campaign. And what's cool about it is he drew this on the back of an unused page from Vatican City. So you're actually getting 2 pieces of artwork for the price of 1.
There you go. And how much is that?
500.
500. It's a steal. Is a man on the rise.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
There it is. It's down here somewhere. Yep, somewhere. We'll find it later.
Yeah.
I like this one. Bat says he's got a hero coming out, Galvanite Man. Look forward. Completely different character though. His character is gold, let's say. Completely different. We got a variant.
That
color.
was the 48-hour. So she had given me like multiple color samples, and I was like, you know what? Why don't we do one of them as a variant of a variant?
I like this one better because I always like it when artists do something that's not like kind of neutral native white light colors. I like it when they add a bit of mood to it. That's really, really nice. Did she do the colors as well?
She did. So we came with that. That was the 48-hour cover, but you can still get it if you back all 6 covers. That is the only way to get it, and it's not going to be on Fund My Comic or anything.
Is that in the VIP tier?
Well, it's in the VIP tier, or it's also in the all covers tier.
All covers.
If you don't want to spend 500, rather spend everything, or
that's everything. There you go.
Yeah, there's everything, or there's all covers, because everything includes issues 1 and 2. Catch up plus all covers, or there's just all covers. So either way, if you get all 6 issue 3 covers, this is included in there.
Man,
otherwise,
I think you found a gem in the rough with this artist. She's I'd like to see some more of her stuff. That's really impressive.
I'm telling her, I'm like, we're gonna do Phenomenova Origins Vivacity.
Does she do sequentials at all, or she just pin up?
Pardon?
Does she do sequential? You're reading a moment. I can tell. I can see it.
First of all, it's the campaign is going to be on Fund My Comic. I'm saying this cover is not going to be on Fund My Comic. Relax, Mo. Okay, you're assuming.
I said, does she do sequentials at all, or is
she does? But she hasn't been published doing them. That's why she's kind of like nervous for like, oh, I don't want to start.
Rob Arnold, Replicator. He found Aaron Alfecci never done sequentials before.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, he said the first sequentials he did was on Replicator 2, and now he's going gangbusters.
That's awesome.
Sumo Story, 5 memberships. Let's have a look here. We got Dojo Coon, Henry Bemis, Corey Landis, Grey Wolf, and Mick A. Good old Mick A. All new and all returning members. Thank you very much, Mr. Sumo Story. Where do I get this? Let's get a little bit of this. This one right here.
You little ripper!
Thank you very much, Sumo. Unfortunately, Mo missed out again. It's been years now, it feels like, since Mo has been gifted a membership. But we're holding out hope that it'll happen one day. Let's keep scrolling here. What are we looking at here?
That's another Adriana piece. That is the back cover. So she had shown that as a thumbnail, and I was like, that's not front cover material. But I was like, but that is a perfect back cover.
What are we looking at here?
So that is Vivacity in the hospital. And we're seeing, so it's kind of the flip side. So I mentioned Galvanite's taking a bit of a back seat. That back seat is him, Senshi, and Hotline, who were prominent in issue 2. They are now kind of dealing with the aftermath of the heist. So we're kind of snapping back and forth. How did this happen? Is she going to wake up? Is she going to be okay? That's kind of what our conflict with this issue is.
It's a bit reminiscent of the first issue of the book, where Galvanite was in hospital.
Right. Yeah. This may be Galvanite's fault. Is it? We'll have to see.
grab the book, read it, and find out.
Mm-hmm. So there we go. I like my Marvel style opening splash pages. So this is technically page 2 because I have a page and then I go into the splash. But
remind me of the artists. So is
Philip
this the same
Cruz,
artist?
same as the cover. Philip
Yeah.
Cruz and Jesse Hagee.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
He's frozen in ice. Looking good. Ooh, love that purple. So we're gonna see, like, we can see more of him here.
Mm-hmm. That's Dark Cloud. So we see Dark Cloud, and then it flashes to that's the present with her absorbing the memories of the crime scene. So that's the room.
So that would make her a pretty damn good detective.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bit like I don't know if you've seen the TV show Hannibal. The guy in that, it's not a superpower. It's just how they present it on screen. It's like showing he's walking through what he thinks happened on the scene. He's not actually seeing it like she is, but I like that. Yeah, very cool, man. These pages look great.
Yeah, and I couldn't show more. I wish I could, but it was like I get right into answering questions, and then my artist likes to draw in sequential order. So I actually had to get him to draw that villain double page spread that we're about to see earlier, because I'm like, no, that needs to be on the campaign. No, if you go down, you're about to see it.
All right,
there we go. That
you have
double
to
page
force
spread.
him.
Yeah, I had to get him to draw that earlier, and then I was like, then you could draw. So there we go. Those are the Storm Bearers.
Is what's his name again? So you just said it. The main
Dark
bad
Cloud.
guy. Dark Cloud. Is he like the boss, or are they a loose knit?
He's the lead. I'll say he's the leader of this squad right now, but they may or may not be under someone's employment for this mission.
Oh, I see.
So there may or may not be bigger things going on in the universe. And Dark Cloud, this is a job for hire. That's what I'll say. This is work for hire.
Yeah, because you know the old saying, "No honor among thieves." You know, it's usually a fun comic book trope. The villains get together from time to time when their needs align, but then very quickly, you know, their own interests start to take over. It's always a bit of fun. That's actually a really good way when you've got, and it sounds like you've got overpowered villains, and like they're way more powerful than the heroes, which is great to have. But then their own self-interests sort of become their undoing, which is it's a fun comic book trope. I remember they used to do that a bit in with Spider-Man villains who very rarely got together, but when they did, it was
the Sinister Six. That's one of the best villain teams ever.
Yeah. Kayla is so proud she's measuring Vaughn's writing growth. Kayla says each book Vaughn has gotten better writing wise. I can't wait to see the growth in this issue.
Yeah, no, I agree.
See it visually as well, just the
storytelling. There's less.
The story. What am I saying? The scope of the story is really expanding quickly.
I think like I'm way better, and that's the crime is. And I always knew no matter how good I made issue 1, it's not going to be my best issue because I'm going to look back at it and be like improving. And I was like, this is going to be everyone's first impression forever. I still am proud of it, but I'm like issue 3, I'm like night and day, to the point where I was looking at issue 4. My editor was looking at issue 4 and he's like, we could do this. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, some of this is quaint, but I'm like, I think I'm going to rewrite issue 4 again because I think it can be better.
Yeah, because you learn new stuff as you're going, and even if it's like plotted it out or whatever, I do exactly the same thing. My stuff is always in flux. I know the general what happens, but the actual ins and outs of it, you can always make it better.
Well, so I wrote issues 1 through 8, and I think most of them are in a good enough spot. They just need a little fine tuning. But 4, I'm looking at in the group, and I'm like, this one needs more than the others. But the others I've rewritten multiple times. I'm very happy with this first 8 issues. I think everyone's really going to like it.
Yeah, you don't want to have that saggy middle.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is not bad, but I'm like, it's good. But I'm like, no, I want it to be great.
Yeah, that sounds good, man.
So I'm going to go back.
Look at the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no wonder you want to just reinvest. That's a big team you got there.
Ballers, all of them.
Working
all of them
on this. That's awesome, though. You've been able to put all these people together, get them all together, put out a product. Okay, I work with one. So, well, Rod is on one book, the artist. I've got Joe, the editor, and Eric doing the letters. So nowhere near the size of that team. You're doing a fan art contest.
I am. So the fan art contest, I do it every issue. The winner gets their piece featured in the book. This one is going to end October 3rd. Brett Barkley has won 2 times in a row. If you guys think you could beat him, you got to step up. But here's the thing: I'm always eyeing, whether you win or not. I'm always eyeing talent. Always
He's
eyeing
going for that Triple Crown. Brett is so good.
He's really. I'm like, how is this guy not like a bigger name than he is? But I've hired him for other stuff. I have more plans for him in the future. The 12K stretch goal trading card is done by Brett. I've hired him for a few things. He works fast and he works good.
I'm sorry. I was about to respond to you, and then again, Mo is the derailer tonight. You don't have that saggy middle. See, Mrs. B,
Bancroft, he is the derailer because you keep highlighting his comment.
Yeah, but it's so good.
It is good.
And we says he was in the middle of typing a zinger, but he was too slow. Yeah. No, I was going to say about Brett did a fantastic piece in my fan art contest, and I did. Even though he didn't win, I made sure to buy it off him because I thought I'm going to use this somewhere along the line. Ended up, I'm going to take one of the, thankfully, and he had it all as layered Photoshop files, so I could just take the character right out. So I'm going to make a magnet out of the Ella one that he did. I was like, man, I got to do something with it.
I'm going to tell you guys something too. That thing behind them, everyone says an explosion. It isn't, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. That's not an explosion though.
No.
Behind the villain.
Is that a read to find out situation?
I mean, if someone guesses, I won't answer it, but it's not an explosion. That's all I'm going to say.
Man, what could it be? It's gorgeous though, says K-pop.
Yeah.
So
that was for day one backers. If you didn't back day one, sucks to suck, but it's okay.
That's like one of the best art pieces attached to all the Phenomenova. It's just something about it.
It's so good. I'm gonna have to do something else.
Yeah.
With it. Like I'll definitely do like an Art of Phenomenova book and include that because I remember she goes like Jules. She messaged me. She's like, "Oh, and what if we do anime style mixed with like old Japanese, whatever?" I'm like, I don't care. I could do whatever you want. And because basically what I did was I just said the Phoenix Sense, you should read issue 2. It goes through her backstory. You see her as a kid. You see her as a teenager. You see her as a young adult during the war. And then you see her in her early 40s in the present, right? So I said, draw her at any point in that. And then I'll specify in parentheses like what time period. She's like, all right. She imagined her as like 18 in the midst of World War III. Hence why she has the mask and all that. And she goes, what if I just do like some old classic Japanese stuff mixed with anime stuff? And she sends me that, and I'm like, oh my god. So,
yeah, I mean, I knew she was good. I had no idea she was at this level. It's really just a great.
Her script is also really good. I've been her editor for, I don't know. You got to her book needs to come out. Her book is really well written.
Is she one of those people
who's afraid? She's like, I don't know. Perfect. I'm like, it's good.
I've been, talking about indie stuff and everything on YouTube now for 6 years. There's so many people who have come and great art style. It looks good. The book is there, and then it just never comes out. Like at least 10 people I can think of, easy.
She needs to get it out.
You do. You need to rip the Band-Aid off. Like a comic book is obviously going to be better than no comic book. It doesn't exist, even if it's not perfect. Get it out. I agree. Oh, there you go. Mo's figured out what the explosion is. It's the echo of you yelling, bring it on.
He never says that in the book. So
it's a trailer only.
It's a trailer only. It's a trailer exclusive. I'll tell you what, if people buy it, I'll make a Bring It On cover.
You should totally.
But how many people would actually like care enough for that?
Oh, you might be surprised.
Mo would probably not even buy it after all that. Just to mess with me.
That's the thing. You would do it for him, and he doesn't even back it. You can get the first books, 1 and 2.
Mhm.
Are they limited to these covers?
Yeah, because so I have other covers at conventions. I did make, because Dark Cloud is making his grand reappearance, and because I had so many of them, I don't anymore. But the Rainy cover is available on this campaign right now for a limited time, but it's much higher in price. So the variant covers are all very limited, and then obviously you have to print extra. And whatever is left after I give my comps, after I print for backers, and whatever get lost in the mail, whatever's left gets sold for a higher price at conventions until they're gone. So I'm not out of any covers yet, but I'm getting closer and closer to being out.
How many conventions are you doing a year now?
Well, I've only done it in one. It's only been 1 year of me tabling, and selling my own books. But that's what I was doing right before the stream. Was I was going through and budgeting for conventions for next year. Like, I just applied for LA Comic Con for this year. I'm figuring out where I want to go, but I lost count, but more than 10 for sure.
That's awesome.
Maybe
we were talking about this with Rainey yesterday, just how the crowdfunding itself seems to be leveling out a bit. So it's like, whereas previously everything was sort of pushing towards the crowdfund being the big thing, now I feel like it's going towards crowdfunding is one part of a many-pronged approach to selling your comic. And you guys over there having access to all these conventions is just like, I wish we had that in Australia, but it's just not like that, unfortunately. But I'm jealous of all you guys getting out to all these conventions. 10 is big. 10 is huge.
Yeah, more because I do a lot of local small ones. I've only done a couple of big ones, but I'm hoping to do more big ones. I did Terrificon. I'm going to be at a little one. There's like a one at a local library. I'm like, okay.
I feel like you would do really well at conventions. You have that outgoing personality, getting people's faces.
I learned it too, because I had to do the whole carnival barker thing when I was working as an art assistant for Michael Golden. Like, hey, this is his art, check it. And so I learned that by going to a lot of cons, and I'll just channel that into my own work. So yeah, light energy. So
what is this here? The Phenomenova mini print?
Yeah, so we didn't have a sequential page yet at the time of the campaign. I was looking at the deadlines. I'm like, because my artist likes drawing in order, we're not going to have a group shot of the team right away for the campaign aside from the cover. And then everyone had kind of known what they were doing, their own thing. So I said, I need another for that opening shot of the trailer where I said, we call ourselves Phenomenova. So I was like, Adriana, she's been great. I'm definitely going to do this book with her. This is her again. I was like, we've been working on this for years. You've never done a group shot of the team. Do you want to do one? And she was like, okay. And I said, Make Force uses cold this time, so we see it glow blue. And I was like, and I'll just use this as a mini print as well as it being in the trailer.
Nice. So it's available as an add-on on the campaign.
Also, the girl who voiced Estrella on the cover, so I should have put her name in the trailer, but her name is Stefania Sassano. She's the one who was her physical appearance partially inspired the character of Estrella. She's going to be doing a cosplay cover for issue 4 of the character.
Oh, cool.
But she also likes voice acting. So, and then people saw that double page spread and they go, is that going to be a mini print? And I was like, yeah. And so now it's a mini print. So I was like, if you're going to pay for it, it is now. So shipping is cheaper, but I do have mini prints. So they'll help offset that.
When you say mini print, how big are they?
I'm around 6 by 9. I'm hoping for both. The dimensions might be
slightly
different.
They fit in a Gemini mailer, essentially.
Yeah, they fit in a Gemini mailer.
Yeah. There's that Irene cover there, limited and high price. This is the rarer one.
They are rarer now because I just sold like 4 of them at a con, and then like 2 of them the week before while the campaign was live. So I had to adjust the number that's available. So they're going to be gone. Probably, maybe not by the end of this campaign, but they won't last forever.
I mean, this has been non-stop between Sumo and Mo this whole time. I've been reading it, trying to keep a straight face. I'm doing as good as I can here. And there's that 12K stretch goal. This is the card that you are trying to unlock. Whoa!
Yeah, cake.
Holy
cake! Brett drew that, and I was like, okay, well, she's Italian. It's respectful to her culture.
Mm-hmm. Damn, he's getting even better too.
Yeah,
that's like probably
what's better about this piece?
I dig that. Look at this. It's almost
Oh,
like
you're gonna get
Rose
to some
Quartz
nerd. Okay.
style coloring on there too.
Yeah. Anything else you like out of this piece?
You know, just packing. I think Citizen Ronan says it. That is.
Yeah. And then for the 20K, if we get there, and keep in mind there is also going to be FMC, so it's possible. 20K, there's Rush Brooks. Everyone want to see Galvanite now in his trading card.
I see. There he is.
I mean, in his training uniform. Sorry, on a trading
So
card.
you're gonna. It's gonna be culminated stretch goals, so across all platforms.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
When's that kicking off on my comic?
That is probably like immediately after the Kickstarter. I'll just be like, all right, here we go. Because this one is like I decided to really put all my funding because it was going to be a bigger goal this time. I'm like, well, let me make the bigger goal on the bigger platform. So that was part of why I went to Kickstarter. I'm glad I did because that launch, I was really up in the algorithm early on. Also helps being on the front page of Global Comics. So like I have a lot of newcomers.
K-pop says the hair is her favorite part. It's very
hair
nice
is great.
Bats points out it's a weapon of ass destruction. Yeah, dude. I mean, this is awesome. Yeah, I can see it exactly compared to your first campaign, which you had some cracking imagery on that. I remember that, you know, that big dragon image.
Oh, that image is hard to top. That was page 4 to 5.
The back, you know, the like the background story with the army and everything. That was another really great one as well. But yeah, I think just the scope, the quality, everything is just ramping up. So it's awesome to see.
It's going to get better and better, and I'm still trying to get people to read issue 1. But here's the thing: it'll get easier to read issue 1 when you see a track record. That's one of the things too. Is I don't want to just say, oh, I made one really good book, and I will make more in the future. It's like, no, let's just get it out. And then I think that's my main goal is just keep the train moving and people will get on.
Speaking from personal experience, I've jumped in on a lot of books on say issue 4, issue 5. And usually it's because of word of mouth.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a thing. People especially in crowdfunding, and totally understandable. They're reluctant to jump in on issue 1 because they
don't know if this guy's going to scam them over.
Never see an issue 2. But you got 240 backers, 241 on this, which is amazing. 9 days left to go. And jump onto it. Now's a good time. Let's go, Phenomenova, says Ram.
Thank you. Yeah, guys, let's get this train moving. And again, every little bit helps with the algorithm.
Absolutely.
And follow me on Global Comics if you're not already. I'm like close to 100 followers on there.
Really? Man,
yeah. Well, because again, I'm on the front page. Even during this, I just got a new follower 9 minutes ago. So it's like
get more active on it. Click the link in the description. You've got Felix Huss right there blasting it in the chat. Thank you, Felix, the link master. Jump over there and check out Phenomenova. Vaughn is really proving himself to be a force to be reckoned with.
Thank you.
In the creator-owned space, in what we are tentatively calling Cocktopia. It's a new thing we're sort of throwing out there, seeing if it sticks. Throwing your cock on the table. Of course, we're talking about creator-owned comics.
Right, of course.
Of course. You can also follow Vaughn over on his channel. What's the name of your channel?
Vaughn Coleman.
Vaughn Coleman. Easy to remember. There you go. Make sure you're subscribed. Hangs out over there with a great gang. And I think that is going to be it for us tonight. Speaking of comics, I got to get back to work on my own. I've been working on sound effects this weekend.
And I'm going to be heading right over I'm on Rogues Gallery on Iron Oxide's channel. So if any of you are a fan of mine, that's where I'll be. I don't know if Bats is going on there, but he's normally a regular too. But yeah.
That's Mad Ruth, yeah?
No.
No?
That's Friday nights. They're a great show.
I'm not sure. I must be subscribed to them because I'm looking. I can only see John's long box.
Then you're probably not subscribed to them. But yeah, Iron Oxide.
I'll have to go. That's the name of their channel, Rogues Gallery?
No, the name of their channel is Iron Oxide.
Iron Oxide. All right, I'll
Yeah,
go check
it's
that
his
out
channel.
later.
But I'll try. We should get you on as you'd be a good guest.
Yeah, I'd definitely come on.
All right, cool.
Nice try, Bancroft. I was, guessing. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone. That's gonna be it for me for the week. I will see you in a couple of days, probably, for the Rob and Mike show. Until then, go back Phenomenova. Go back the Lucent Fractured Mind. There's a week
Looks
left
awesome.
on this. We're gonna get.
Did you
that
like
50.
my terminology for Lucent in my review?
What was that?
The new word I came up with for you?
What was
I
that?
said when a guy is attracted to a girl, there's maybe I shouldn't say it on your channel.
We'll say it now.
Go watch the Lucent review.
All right. I'm sure I did. Yeah, I did watch it. I just must have forgotten what you said.
All right, I'll tell you off air.
Okay, good. All right then. Yeah, no, that was cool. I enjoyed that. All right, everybody. That's it for me. I will see you soon. Have a good night. Bye.
Perth made an Australian video and I wasn't even in it.
Emotional damage.